guys and girls, welcome back to Custom Builds. Today we are gonna build a gaming PC for the budget of 75k. And today's build will be based on a Core i5 10400F and a brown box. This contains a GPU. If you want to know what's inside this, before you continue the video, please make sure to like, subscribe and share, and also ring the bell button so that you will get notified. Let's start the video. For the processor, we are using Core i5 10400F. It's a 6-core 12-thread best budget value chip that you can buy, and it has 6 cores and 12 threads, and it can handle all the games without any sweat. The base clock is 2.9 GHz, but usually this processor boosts up to 4.6 GHz in all core, depending on the motherboard and the motherboard settings which you're going to use. Base clock is only used here to determine the TDP of the processor, so don't assume it's 2.9 GHz and it's slower than your Ryzen 5 3500 or 3600X, because 3600, even though it's slightly faster in some workload, the current pricing of 3600 made it obsolete, and paying more than 20,000 rupees for a 3600, it's not a good value. And this processor will cost you 16,500 including tax. When it comes to the motherboard, we are using MSI's B460 Tomahawk motherboard. This motherboard has a really good VRM voltage regulation module, and this motherboard can even support a Core i9 10900K with boosting it to its max. The build quality is really solid. The heat sinks are very good on this motherboard, and you have two PCI X16 slots, and IO Shield is also integrated. You'll also get really good audio out of it. You can also see an optical audio port in this thing, and it has two M.2 slots. The top one has a heatsink cover, and the bottom one it's exposed. This is the slot we are gonna put our SSD, and this will reserve it for a future PCI Gen 4 SSD. When it comes to the boot drive, we are using 256GB XPG NVMe M.2 SSD. This is a really good value-based SSD. This was retailing around 4,000 rupees just few months ago. Due to some extra inventory of SSDs, the price has been reduced. The graphics card. So this is the main part which enables us to game, and currently getting a graphics card is very hard, but I managed to snag one HP's GTX 1650, and I'll show you how it looks like. This is the HP's GTX 1650. So it's a pretty decent card. It's a single slot card with a small heatsink stuck onto it, but 1650 is not a power hungry card, and it won't pull more than like 60 watts, and your PCIe bus is capable of providing up to 75 watts, and this card is pretty good for any game. Current price of 1650 is like 30,000 rupees, 32, 35 depending on the place you buy. Basically they are very hard to find, and I managed to find one, and really good graphics card for 1080p gaming, and you can also do video editing on it if you are into doing light video editing. To power this rig, we are using Antec CSK 55080 plus Bond certified power supply. This power supply is a non-modular 3-year warranty plus 2-year warranty. In total, you will be getting 5 years of warranty with this power supply. This is the power supply which is built really good, and this power supply you can compare to Corsair's CV550, but that comes with 3 years of warranty. This has 5 years of warranty directly from Macro. For the RAM, we are using XPG's 16GB single stick, because we want to upgrade the RAM to 64 gigs later, and putting a 16GB stick in one slot will leave us 3 slots empty. The RAM has like 10 years of warranty, 2 years covered by us, and 8 years it will be covered by company. Or to store some games, 256GB SSD will not be enough for us. So we'll also include a 1TB hard disk so that we'll be able to store games, and 1TB hard disk is sufficient. If the user needs, you can add more hard drive space in the cabinet which I'm going to show you now. Cooling, we want a cooler which sufficiently cools our 10400F. For 10400F, which doesn't pull more than 90 watts from the wall, we'll recommend you this cooler, which is Camix 400 V2 blue version. This is a really good budget cooler. You can compare it to Cooler Master Hyper 212. It has copper pipes and one 120mm fan with blue LED, and it's a very good fan for the budget, and it will cost around 1,600 rupees. When it comes to the cabinet, we are using MSI's Vampiric 100R cabinet. It's a full ATX mid-tower cabinet which has front complete mesh along with one RGB strip at the front, And when it comes to the top thing. It has a magnetic dust filter with a support for 240 radiator as well. When it comes to the rear end, it has one RGB fan at the end, which can be controlled by a motherboard, and it's a pretty good cabinet for the budget of like 4,500. It's from MSI, and the build quality, you know how MSI deals. So when all the parts are out of the way, let's start with the build. I usually prepare the cabinet first. So this is the hard drive. We're gonna install it inside the cabinet. This is the motherboard. We'll have to insert the processor. The processor will go inside this socket. Gently remove the socket, align the processor so that it fits inside the socket. People will tell there is a golden triangle, but there is no triangle. We have to align it. There is triangle on the CPU, but you can't match it on the motherboard. It's just like a puzzle. Put it in and you're done. So it's time to install the cooler. Done. We'll put it behind the motherboard. The thermal paste. Gently mount the cooler on top of the CPU. We'll use screwdriver. Install the RAM in the second slot when counted from the CPU socket. Align the RAM stick and we'll install the SSD. The SSD has been installed, so the motherboard is prepared now for the installation. So this is the front panel connector. This interfaces your motherboard with your cabinet. We'll put it. If you don't know how to put it, you can refer the motherboard's manual. You can use Intel's front panel header diagram and you can attach it yourself. This is the graphics card which I showed you earlier. It will go into the first primary PCI slot of the. Before installing the graphics card, just open the PCI lock and insert the graphics card slowly. After you install the graphics card, put a screw using a screwdriver so the graphics card is mechanically supported. The PC is ready. We'll close up the panel of the PC, back panel, and we'll turn on the computer. PC is built. We'll turn on and we'll see. If you have any other doubts regarding this particular video, you can drop a comment below. We'll surely help you out. Or you can also message us on 97399 We are available in Signal, WhatsApp as well as Instagram as well. You can find the Instagram ID in the link in the description below. And if you want to build a PC, you can contact us. We are basically from Bangalore. You can find us. You'll get our Google ID. If you type custom builds in Google search, you'll find our ID. You can click the link in the description below. It will directly go to our Google page. And do visit www.custombuilds.online. Thanks for watching the video. Signing out. This is Kiran. Bye.